Hi guys, how you all doing out there? Dave at the Humble Trekker channel. When I made my giant punkwood video, if you've not seen that yet, there'll be a card on the screen where you can check it out after you've seen this one or before and then come back here. I was left a comment down in the comment section by Mad Dog Survival in the UK. He said, Dave, if you've got punkwood, you can char it like you would char cloth and use it with your flint and steel fire making methods. Now I did know this was possible, but I've never actually done it myself, so it's time to rectify it. I've got some punkwood here, I've got a fire going down there. Let's char it up and see if I can start a fire with flint, steel and charred punkwood. So I've got some punkwood here. It's about 5 inches long, about 1.5 inches across. Now of course the basic methodology with charring anything is you take your material and you put it in a metal can. In this case this is my well used curry powder tin, just starred in a number of previous videos. So I'm going to put it in that and I'm going to make it the right size. So I'm going to have to cut this punkwood a little bit. I know it's quite difficult, it's so corky you can't go through it. Let me just try and break it. Oh blimey, I'm making a right bodge of this. Let's go for it like this. There. Okay, I've got some bits, that'll do. I tied it up off the camera when I'm not thinking about a video. So I've got that, I'm going to put some in here and char it in my tin. And then I like improvising. So today for my lunch I had one of these pies that comes in one of these tin foil. So I still got the bottom of the pie in here, that's gross. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap up some punkwood in this and then wrap it up, and then see if this will improvise char it just as well as this does. Right, let's get down to that. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. That's going to work a treat. So obviously it's already got natural air holes where it's produced. I'm going to put that on the fire and see if that will char. I'll put the rest of the bits of the punkwood in here. That'll give me a nice supply. I've got a little fire going here, and I don't stand on any ceremony when I'm making my char cloth. I find all you have to do, just put it in the fire like that, and then leave it for that magic amount of time. Well, I've never charred punkwood. Woo! Smoke's in my eyes. Smoke gets in your eyes. I've never charred punkwood, so I'm going to have to use the magic methodology of the Humble Trekker and guess. I'll give it 10 minutes and then put it out. See how it goes. See you in 10 minutes time, guys. It's gone just 12 minutes now, a little bit more than 10 minutes. Yeah, 12 minutes. I had to remove the tin foil because the tin foil actually burnt all the way through after about 8 minutes. So not a very successful experiment. But maybe there is some tinderable punkwood in there. Once it's cooled down, we'll open it up and try it out. So now I'll pull off the one that was in the tin, the curry tin, with a handy dandy Leverman. I'll let them cool off and then we'll try and light them with flint and steel. Okay, let's open these packages up and see what we've got. This one in the tin foil is just ash, that's useless. The moment of truth. Well, it's definitely charred. It's just ash. I think I've gone too long. Well, I'll try and set fire to it and see what happens. This is what I got out of the curry tin. I think it's just a crumbling ash, but I'm not going to give up. I'll try and light it and see what happens. Got my Pathfinder striker. It's not my favourite one. My favourite one which is the Wilma one from Sweden. I went out in the woods a couple of months ago and I lost it. So I've got to use this one. It normally works. More fingers and thumbs. Let's get it on. It's because I'm not very confident. You've got to be confident. It's just crumbling. There we are. There we go. If the tinder's so delicate that it falls apart in your fingers, like that, I could see sparks landing on it and they didn't take. You get another piece. Yes. Whoa. Hang on a minute, boys. Boys. Look what we got. We've got an ember. Ooh. And we've got a bird's nest. Come on, you SOB. Flame. There we got it, boys. Woo. So I've gone ahead and charred a piece of that punk wood with much less heat. Just put it in, put it in for 5 minutes just in the embers of the fire, so you can see it's not completely coal black now, it's more brown, and hopefully it's less delicate, but it will still take a spark from the flint. So let's try. I haven't said it's less delicate, it's falling apart in my fingers. It's relatively less delicate. I've got the zombies out again, screaming up there. Very cool. Very, very cool. I love it when you see the spark actually land on and take. Look, here we go. It's just a stone in the steel back in a pocket. It's very easy to just forget what you do with it in excitement of starting a fire. So it's good to see it's a slower burn with this less charred stuff. Let me get my magic grass again. When you hear that crack, Smokey the Bear will be after me again. So I think I've cracked the code, guys. You don't want to char that punk wood too much. I'm talking like an expert, I've only been doing it for 10 minutes. You just want to get that kind of brown coffee. Jesus Christ. You just want that coffee colour on the charred punk wood. Put it in a tin. Don't put it in direct flames, I don't think. You put it just off the direct heat in the embers of a fire, so it's not like really being scalded. Just 5 minutes, and then you've got a reasonably strong piece of tinder, and that took a spark. Yeah, I was very impressed with how that took a spark. Just as good as char cloth, it's, you know, it's a little bit more difficult. What's great about char cloth is that you can wrap it around the stone. It's very flexible, so it's easy to use. But you've got a less long-lasting ember often on char cloth. But with that, you've got a nice long-lasting ember. If you had a big piece of, much larger piece of charred punk wood, it's like a tongue twist, that charred punk wood, you could really spend a lot of time building your bird's nest fire with it. But with that grass, it goes up like, you know, nobody's business for a bit of blowing on it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks Mad Dog for tipping me off on the old charred punk wood. I knew it was something. It's always been in the back of my mind, but I've never actually got around to doing it, and now I have. I'm very impressed with it. An interesting tinder to mess around with. If you're a subscriber, thanks for all your support. If you're a regular commenter, thanks for all the comments you leave me. If you're an occasional commenter, thanks for the occasional comments you leave me. If you're not subscribed, if you've never commented, you've never given me a thumbs up, if you've never given me a share, if you feel like it, get down and give me one of those things. It supports the channel greatly, and I'll see you all next time.